April 16, 1947, deadly chain reaction. The Texas City disaster stands as one of the deadliest industrial accidents in United States history. The incident began when the French vessel SS Grand Camp, docked at the port of Texas City, Texas, caught fire while loaded with approximately 2,300 tons of ammonium nitrate. This chemical compound was commonly used as a fertilizer and explosive. The fire ignited around 8 a.m., and despite efforts to contain it, resulted in a massive explosion at 9:12 a.m. The blast was so powerful that it leveled over 1,000 buildings in Texas City, created a 15-foot tidal wave in the nearby port, and could be felt over 100 miles away. Windows were shattered in Houston, nearly 40 miles from the epicenter. The explosion caused fires throughout the city, igniting nearby oil storage facilities and chemical plants. A second explosion occurred the following day when another ship, the High Flyer, also carrying ammonium nitrate, exploded after being damaged in the initial blast. The death toll from the disaster reached at least 581 people, with over 5,000 others injured. The number of fatalities included many firefighters, dock workers, and civilians who had gathered to observe the fire prior to the first explosion. Identification of the dead was complicated due to the force of the blast and fires that followed. Some victims were never identified. The explosion also destroyed a significant portion of the Texas City Fire Department, further hindering emergency response efforts. Property damage from the disaster was estimated at over $100 million in 1947 dollars, equivalent to over $1 billion today. The explosion damaged or destroyed hundreds of homes, businesses, and industrial facilities. The nearby Monsanto chemical plant was severely affected, leading to additional fires and chemical leaks. The Texas City disaster led to several important changes in safety regulations and emergency management in the United States. It marked the first class action lawsuit against the federal government under the Federal Tort Claims Act. Citizens sued the U.S. government for negligence in the handling and transport of the hazardous materials that contributed to the disaster. Although initial rulings favored the plaintiffs, the Supreme Court ultimately reversed the decision in 1953, citing sovereign immunity. The event also prompted a reevaluation of procedures for handling and storing ammonium nitrate and other hazardous materials at ports and industrial sites. It influenced the development of federal and state-level emergency planning, including the establishment of better communication systems and coordination among local agencies during disasters. The Texas City disaster remains a defining example of the dangers associated with industrial chemical storage and transportation. Its legacy is reflected in ongoing safety standards and regulatory measures designed to prevent similar tragedies in the future. For enthusiasts of historical ephemera, visit history-collectors.com to find collectibles that might complement your collection. You can own a piece of history,